Hey everybody, welcome to Hot Shot Sports Talk with Murr and Willie G. I'm Willie G. That's Dustin Murr.
What's
Eh,
that?
We got a lot to talk about this episode. We have the retort, the big answer. You know,
The
the
man himself.
the piece everybody's been waiting for. I've had so many DM requests to get this man on the show, and y'all are in for a treat, okay? And then also, so this show, Dustin, what else are we gonna be talking about?
We got our top five MLB infielders of all time, which that should be fun and
Yeah.
controversial because everybody loves a good shortstop, and I got a first baseman on this.
Got a first baseman on the list. I almost put a first baseman on the list, and then I just couldn't bring myself to do it. You know,
Fair enough.
they strike out way too many times.
Fair enough. And yeah, then after that, we're going to run through some NFL draft stuff, and then just the typical BS and that we do here. So uh,
Absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. All right, so without further ado, the one, the only, as introduced by himself as Black Jesus, Mr. Michael Childs, everybody.
Michael
What's
Childs.
going What's going on, fellas?
What's
Oh
up,
my
What's
man?
going on?
goodness, how are you doing, sir? Thanks for being on the
Oh,
show.
oh man, I'm good, man. Sponsored by Corona.
Yeah, we wish. Oh goodness gracious! All right, dude. So how you been? How you feeling about throughout the winter here, Michael?
Man, I've been good, man. Just waiting to get out there and play. Talk some shit like I usually do, and start some shit. That's all. I'm
I
ready
think,
to do it all, man. Been
Hell
working
yeah!
on my material. Working on my material.
Oh, you got
yeah.
a
How
new.
does that work? Do you have a list of things that you just have on just right there? Like
No,
I've never been a good shit talker, but you.
usually you gotta watch. You gotta watch. You know what I'm saying? The way somebody's walking, or you know what I'm saying, the way that there's just the behavior. That when they walk into the field, you can tell when somebody's upset or they're about to have a bad day.
Oh man, I made the mistake of shit talking the way somebody ran around the pad, and somebody on my own bench was like, "Yo, bro, have you ever seen yourself run around? You fucking, you look like fucking Humpty Dumpty trying to make it around them bases." They tell me.
But no,
So,
it's usually in my dugout. It's like if I'm not talking shit, it's like and they want that going. You know what I'm saying? If it's not, it gets them going at the same time, and then and it makes for a better game.
right on. So, well, let's just jump into it. Hollis kind of called you out about your previous super draft teams, uh,
Because
saying that you really had no business even being a coach for super draft.
I
Uh,
mean, look, Hollis babies everybody that's on his team. Oh, it's okay. You popped out, this and that. Fuck that, man. Hey, you popped out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, do better next time. I mean, I get on myself about the shit, but you know what I'm saying? If you pop out, it is what it is, man. And Hollis, man, is not, you know what I'm saying? He used to be good.
Used to be.
okay.
Yeah,
He used to
all
be good. He's
right.
not. He's not. Nobody's walking around like, oh, Hollis this, Hollis that. Yeah, man, they might be talking about the charity tournament he throws on. But other than that, man, Hollis is trash.
Yeah.
I mean,
All
I'm
right.
just, I'm just gonna throw it out there. You know what I'm saying?
oh,
And he already said middle's open. He's already called me out my name. So therefore, hey, I'm gonna
I
try to bust his ass.
absolutely. I think if you play, you got to put a few right up the middle at him. That's just how it
A
goes.
few. I'm trying to tear him up the whole time.
Absolutely.
Hey, the whole time he's trash. He's trash. He's done. He's done. In my book, he's done. I don't even care if he don't ever talk to me again. I don't feel like that.
I don't feel like y'all won't be in that kind of position, but that's awesome.
I need an apology, on-field apology where everybody's watching.
Oh shit.
Oh
If I don't get that,
damn.
we're gonna be there.
Right about the
Yeah.
time, he hands you $500 of
I
Kyle
mean,
McBride's money.
yeah, comic bride's money. I mean,
Yeah.
we got
Yeah,
everybody.
how did that
Everybody's hitting
start
me
too,
up.
by the way? How did that start? The because it started with you talking shit with Kyle McBride over like
And
a
that's
hundred
what
bucks or a couple $100 on
and that's what
Facebook.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. How soft Hollis is, man. He gets mad at a man for betting his own money.
Right? I kind of got a little bit weird about that
No,
one. I was like,
I would
man,
get.
guy's a grown man, dude. I'll
Me
fire my
personally,
guys up.
I would take offense to that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is my motherfucking money. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you mad at me about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen.
But
Oh.
I mean, I don't like his style of coaching and everything. He's different. You know what I'm saying? His competitiveness is like everybody gets a participation trophy.
Okay. Damn
That's
stuff.
you know what I'm saying. That's where it ends. He doesn't have that. You know what I'm saying?
He's not cutthroat enough for you.
Yeah. I mean, go play the church directly, the church league.
Oh
Sure,
If
shit.
you know what I'm saying,
sure.
if you want to be like, oh, okay, it's okay, don't worry about it. No, listen, I'm paying money to
Oh.
play, so I'm coming out full force. I'm not getting paid to play. I mean,
You're paying to play.
Yeah.
yeah. So
That's
Absolutely. No,
and
that's amazing. That's awesome. I get it. And I don't know where it all started between you guys. I'm enjoying it so far. I can tell you that much. Um.
it started in the group chat. It was just like
Okay.
Yeah, how'd you even get in the group chat? Because you're like not a manager or
okay,
nothing, and you're in the manager chat. How'd you
if I
sneak
don't
in there?
hey, if I don't say nothing, if I don't bring up all the betting and stuff like that, nobody's gonna do it. So a couple people reached out to me and was like, "Yo, can you get the coaches to bet?" So of course I'm gonna be like, "Yeah," you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everybody was in except for William White, they said he's a church going man. I got nothing against that man, but I'm saying at the same time, listen,
Let somebody on your
bet.
team put it up.
But see, nobody on his team wants to put it up because really he got nobody.
Logan Boyd. Logan Boyd, bet on your team, bro. Come on,
Yeah,
calling you
Logan.
out. Logan, get out there.
When you got people on your team already trying to jump off and trade themselves, I mean, what I'm kicking you out the group. Nobody even wants
Man,
you here, dude. You know what I'm
dude,
saying?
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
we were trying to get Lolo for maybe a second or third round next year, but there's no trades.
Listen, when people are jumping ship already, man, that's your team is done.
Oh man. Oh man.
it's
We
it's
should
gonna
have
be a
had you
good
on
good
earlier,
super
Michael.
draft.
This is
Yeah.
awesome. You're a
He's
great
like in the
interview.
group. He's in the group chat and he's just reading all the comments. I'm like, everybody's asking, "Are you betting?" And you're not. You're like, if you're not betting, get out. You know,
Right.
Hmm.
like and then here comes Hollis, and Hollis is like, "Oh, why are you even in here?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm the one that started this. I added you to the group. One less
Nice.
beer, you would have known that. You know what I'm saying?"
One, that moonshine hits different, dog.
Yeah.
Moonshine hits different.
The, the moonshine hit him, and he just, you know,
Oh
he
man.
started acting up. And
Started
you know
acting
what I'm
up.
saying? He's a Hollis is really soft-hearted. I mean, I got nothing against soft-hearted people, but when it comes to playing sports, you cannot be that soft, especially with grown men.
That's true.
I'd rather play
It's
with
true.
nine. I'd rather play with nine people than have two people that barely know how to play. You know,
Yeah.
Right.
So what? So let's. Break it down for us. Your team, Jimmy Lozano, that team. How do you feel that confident with that squad against Hollis's squad, which is pretty decent as well? I mean, I looked
I
at.
mean, it's not about the. It's really not about the team. I mean, everybody. He's drafted some good players, but at the end of the day, it's he. Can you coach those people and put them in the right position to make it to where Jimmy has the experience as a coach,
I
So
got you. Yep.
and Hollis is Charmin, dude.
Sharp 10 ply.
You want to
Fucking
play over
10
here?
ply.
Go ahead. That's what I'm saying. That's what he's about.
Right.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? I
can't fully disagree with you anywhere on any of that.
Yeah. God,
I mean,
God, God bless him.
I hope that what I'm saying. Some of the people, are. I hope I'm having a bad day at hitting. so I don't hit him. You know, I mean,
Son of a bitch.
his best.
he'll have a cuff and a face mask. You know, there's not much more he needs.
I
You
mean,
know,
Maybe some
gloves.
shin guards.
Yeah.
if he pitches later in the day, he's done because he's drunk. He can't move as fast. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
shit.
He's
If I
drunk.
if I get him now,
Moonshine.
first thing in the morning, if I get we play him, he might have a chance. But other than that, late in the day, oh, he's hammered, ham sauce.
He does get pretty
And you're
tossed
not,
pretty much every tournament.
but you're not ham sauce later in the day. What's
I
up with
mean,
that?
I can hold my liquor. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where you
Gotta
at
get
right
you
now?
on that
You play.
moonshine.
Where you at right now? Where
I
you
can't
broadcasting from?
disclose. I can't disclose that
you
information.
you in the dungeon right now? You can't tell us?
I'm in the sports book right now.
Alright, word. Okay. Alright, I hear like poker chips in the background.
Oh, hey, yeah, that's just don't worry about all that, man.
Don't ask questions,
Oh
Willie.
Yeah,
goodness.
we're never gonna know who's watching this, so I don't want people
Oh,
to
ain't nobody
judge
give a
me.
shit. So, how you feel like you're personally gonna do this tournament? Like, what kind of average are you searching for coming up? This,
Hidden wise or what?
yeah,
What are you talking?
yeah. How you feel like you're gonna hit? Because everybody knows you can't
Um,
field for shit. You're just on the
I
team
think
anecdotally.
That's true.
I think I'm gonna hit like right around 600,
All right,
600,
that's fair, fair.
600.
That's
Cause
not gonna win. That ain't
hey,
gonna win. That ain't gonna win. That ain't gonna
hey,
win. You better be in the 7 hole.
um, yeah, I live at the bottom, man. I don't ever want to be at the top. The top, there's too much pressure at the top.
Yeah, there's a
At
lot
the,
of stress up there. I'm a bottom guy too. I like it down there. Always
at,
base runners.
at the bottom, you got, you know what I'm saying. You gotta carry, you know what I'm saying. Wrap it back around.
Yeah,
That's your job. But the top, there's just a lot of pressure. If you're not hitting like 900, 7, 8,
yeah.
900, you're not. You're like they're gonna
Right.
talk shit.
Michael Childs will be in your ear if you're not
Oh
hitting
All
yeah.
right.
900 as a top four
Don't
hitter.
don't make a
So
mistake. 'Cause I'm
I
a
got
grunt.
Don't
I
make
got
no
two more questions about the super draft for you. If you guys are coming in first, okay, right? You guys are gonna win it. Who's
Right.
coming in second, and who's coming in last?
I'm gonna say Ford. Hey, if anything, Ford's team is nice.
Okay,
And
okay. That was my
last
personal pick to win.
I'm gonna say William White.
Okay.
damn
There's
Not
no
even
doubt about it.
not even Tony Lee's team
auto
of
draft.
auto draft.
I mean, surprisingly, Tony Lee
Yeah,
having
he's
an
got a
auto draft like that,
fair team.
he got a decent team.
Four A's,
Hey,
2 C's, and a B, or whatever it is.
hey, and some of these dudes, man, like they'll surprise you. Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, I know some of those players on the team are ballers, so they
hey,
could play.
those little bullshit hits. You know what I'm saying? That just drop right
Yeah,
over. You know what I'm saying? Second,
yeah,
hey, sometimes they win games.
yeah. It's the most frustrating thing in the planet.
Yeah,
Dinker hits.
four
You
guys in
got
the outfield and you can't get your hand on the ball.
I don't, four guys in the outfield. Come on, that don't even sound right. Like you got to have three out there. Jimmy ain't never gonna let four guys actually be out in the outfield.
You guys play rover? You guys have like 5 man or rover or what?
Yeah,
It's not. It's crazy. So the last 3 4 years, Brew Crew, we haven't even. I play for Brew Crew, and we haven't played you guys
yeah.
in any of the state tournament at Mugshot. Nowhere. We never get to play you guys.
Because the only person on the team that everybody actually knows is Dougie. That's
That's
it.
it.
The only team that we've lost to the last two state tournaments is Hit Squad. It's the only team.
shit, shit squad, shit
Yeah,
squad.
I still gotta
uh,
get forward on for an interview. You say what you want.
he's trying. Hey, listen, that goes me and him. Man, I ain't even gonna say
I
nothing.
tell you what, I like Stephen Ford. He takes it pretty well. He gives it out pretty well. He's a pretty stand up dude in my opinion. But
No, yeah, he is, but you know what I'm saying. Some days he
uh
just gets under me, man. You know.
Hey, that, that's what
The thing.
happens.
All right.
Well, right on. Hey, Michael, man, we appreciate your time. Um, we appreciate you having on being on the show, giving your opinions and everything. Uh, Anything else you'd like to say as a parting note to anybody coming up?
Hey, Dustin. Hey,
Here we go.
you'll never be a Chase, dog.
Oh,
That's
you'll never be a
all
Chase
right.
Powers.
You
All right.
hey,
Not many will. Not many will.
listen. If going into this year, Mama Boys is the only one that picked you up, I know goddamn well you'll never be a Chase. Mama Boys, you better off getting picked up by the if Eminem hit you up, you ain't good.
All right. All right. We'll see.
Hey,
We'll
right
see.
on. Thanks, Michael. Everybody, Black Jesus, Michael Childs. Thanks for having me,
I'll,
man. This is
I'll see
awesome.
y'all out there, man.
Yeah.
Be
Thanks for
safe.
coming,
Later.
man. We'll see you.
Later.
All right, all
Yeah.
right, all right. Well, that is pretty fun.
Yeah.
Uh,
He's much more sober than Hollis was.
yeah, he's a little bit less drunk than Hollis. That's not too bad.
Not bad at all.
Oh man,
That's funny.
good interview. I tell you what, that was pretty good.
I
He kept it like
I
NC-17, which wasn't too bad.
yeah. Hollis was a little more. There was definitely more f bombs last week. So
No joke.
move into MLB talk.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Big week for your boy Otani. Uh,
Is he not just a monster, dude?
I mean, we're gonna be talking about the guy all year long. As long as he stays off the IR, like we're gonna be
Yeah.
talking about him all year long.
Kind of wish we would have made a like wager on that. I could have
Right?
been rich.
And
Have been
Tatis Jr. is out there doing things, flaring
yeah.
shit up.
I really enjoy that new Padres Dodgers uh newfound
I
rivalry.
like that they're
This
kind
is
of
good
they're
stuff.
not really plunking each other either over it, over the
No.
bat flips. And, Trevor Bauer said it best, I thought. He's like, hey, yo, why are we trying to punish these guys for an accomplishment on the field?
Yeah.
And I think that these guys are still going to hit dingers. And if the pitcher wants to hit somebody, he's gonna.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna pay a
Well,
price.
it's just cool that they're freaking like
Now,
they're just fired up.
now
It's like
who
a
do we
different
who do
kind.
we blame about it? Because like Yasiel Puig, like he was out bat flipping as a rookie before he'd ever even done anything in the league. You
Yeah, well, I
know,
mean, he's this that guy's a piece of work, man. I
Bryce
don't
Bryce
know.
Harper's kind of in the same boat. I think Bryce Harper's a bit
Yeah.
better than Puig, but
Oh, for
especially
sure.
this year, holy cow, Bryce Harper hit a yoked bomb, dude. Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Upper deck
Oh
in
man,
Phillies
yeah,
Stadium. That's a party at the Moon Tower, dude.
yeah, no joke, dude. The A's keep on winning.
Yeah. Yeah. The
It's been
Mariners keep on losing. 3 in
yeah,
a row now. 4 in a row.
three in a row. Um,
Yeah.
the A's are now they went from like 22nd or 21st in the power rankings all the way to second
Yeah.
in
That's
one week.
pretty in a week. Yeah. That's pretty impressive.
Yes. So,
They got some I think they just kind of had chemistry issues at the beginning and now they're gelling and just, you know, when everyone's having fun, dude, it's you play way better.
oh, for sure. For sure. And I feel like the Mariners are about to go on a losing streak.
Well, I mean, three deep. 3 deep.
Dude.
Uh,
Uh,
that was a heavy road trip those guys went on. I mean,
yeah,
cross
back and forth,
country.
cross country.
Yeah.
Dude.
Dude, Boston to Texas. That sucks, man.
LA to
Somebody hates.
Boston. LA to Boston to Texas, right? I believe.
Yep. Yep.
So,
Yeah, Dodgers, Red Sox, and Astros.
Yeah,
So
so
have fun with that. Those are 3 playoff teams, probably. So
yeah,
whoops.
so that's also kind of encouraging though, because we split with the Red Sox and the Dodgers. Uh, that's encouraging considering the team that the Mariners have.
Yeah.
Jake DeGrom continues to impress.
Oh, dude. He's. I mean, it's just a shame he's on the Mets, and I thought the Mets were going to do something like, figure things out, but I don't think they're going to win the NL like I had them winning the NL. It's like Jake DeGrom might win the NL
By
just
himself.
by himself.
Oh
But
my
yeah,
goodness. All right, let's
he's
get
having
into
a
it,
rough.
guys. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Here it is. This is our top 5 each. It's going to make a total of 10 for our infielders list. This is what everybody's been waiting for aside from the Michael Childs Hollis beef. We didn't
Yeah,
even bring up a potential boxing match or anything.
and I mean, we kind of got some heat from old Daddy Fullwell about that.
Yeah, Daddy Fullwiders was all up our ass, which is kind of funny because he was like literally ready to fight Jimmy Lozano in the parking lot last year at state tournament.
Yeah.
Let's be grown ups about this, guys. So
Yeah.
that's fine.
Hey man, people change, man. People change.
I get it.
Good
That
for
was a
him.
year
Good for
ago,
him.
for sure, for sure. I like it.
All right, you
We
want
all
to go
should grow up
first
a little
this
bit.
time?
Yeah, I'll go first this time. I feel
You-
like I should
All
go
right,
first, even though I went first last, or
your
you went
list.
first last time.
I went
So
first last time. You get to go first this time.
that's right. That's right. Okay, so in our list, my number 5 infielder is Ryan Sandberg. All right, this
No one
guy's
even knows who that is,
dude.
bro.
It's because he never got any World Series wins, right? But we're doing all-time infielders, and I
Yeah.
feel like he's on this list. My number 5, okay, which would technically be our number 10. And Ryan Sandberg, 285 career average, 9 straight Gold Glove awards, pretty impressive. Uh, but he only had 2 appearances in the postseason and was like one and done.
Poor guy.
Um, but if anybody growing up is an 80s baby, 80s and in the 90s, like you saw this guy play, you knew, wow, this guy is freaking good. Uh, got stuck on some really poor Cubs teams. Uh, and even when the Cubs did get like good pitching, they're like, later, go win a
Right.
World Series for the Braves.
Yeah.
you know. Um, but I feel Ryan Sandberg deserves to be on this list. Low, but he deserves to be on the list.
All right, I'll give him 5.
5. All right, go for it.
All right, my number 5 is the one and only Chipper Jones. He's the reason I wear number 10. Uh, he's just one of the most stand-up, awesome players. When I was a kid growing up, it was Chipper Jones and Ken Griffey Jr. and like that was like those two. One was an infielder, one was an outfielder. That's who you wanted to watch play baseball. Career batting average of 303, which is Hall of Fame. He's got 2,700 plus hits,
Woo!
468 home runs. Yeah, 1,600 RBIs. I mean, the guy was just a stud for so long. And
Yeah, you can crack a
yeah,
thousand
he's number
RBIs in
5.
a career. You're doing pretty
Oh, yeah,
good.
1,600,
That's
468 home runs.
outrageous.
I didn't know that he was that high on the home run list.
Yeah, that's a
But
lot.
yeah, yeah. And I mean, defensively, I mean, those are all offensive stats, but I mean,
Yeah, how many Gold Gloves
defensively,
did he
we
have?
all.
Oh, we lost Dustin again. We're gonna have Discord pull right back up and load in again. As you guys know, this happens every single episode. Literally, literally every single episode this happens. So there we go. Hey, we're back.
Yeah, you did it.
Go on. How many Gold Gloves does Chipper Jones have?
Chipper Jones, Gold Gloves. Good question. Oh, he's got a MVP in '99 National League. He's got World Series up the yin yang. I'm looking at his freaking Wikipedia page right here. Gold Gloves, that's a pretty important stat, Wikipedia. Where the mother F? Simple Google search. Why don't you go on to your number 4 and I'll get back to you on that.
All right. It's all good. My number 4. Now, a lot of people may not even remember this guy. I don't know. There were a couple other really good shortstops that came into the league after him. But my number 4 is Barry Larkin. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's going deep.
Yeah.
It's going deep in the archives. I like it.
People forget about Barry Larkin. He had 3 Gold Gloves, consecutive Gold Gloves, right until Derek Jeter's rookie year. Derek Jeter came into the league and it just kind of blew away everybody, and they all kind of forgot how good Barry Larkin really was. And that'll happen. He has 1 MVP,
Yeah.
9 Silver Slugger awards, 3 Gold Gloves, and 12 All-Star appearances. I think that gets you on the list. A bad 295 career batting average.
Yeah.
Pretty
That's
decent right there.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
quick with it. Like, people forget. Like, we watched this guy. He was incredible in the infield.
Right. Yeah, he's just like first step to the ball and his arm was good. Like
Absolutely.
he was quick.
He seemed like a reincarnation of one of our players that's coming up later on this list. So
Yeah.
and
Fair enough. I actually I mixed one in on you that I didn't tell you about pre. So I got that one coming.
Okay. Well, you're up right now.
It's
Your number.
all right. My number 4. We talked, and I had totally forgot about him, and I felt bad. And it's Cal Ripken Jr. And that man leads all-time hits, right? He's the dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Cal Ripken's the man. 19
Yeah,
straight All-Star games.
Yeah, he's like he's not the greatest, but he's up there. He's got 430 home runs. He's a hit leader.
1982 Rookie of the Year.
Yep. And 3,184 hits. That's like 1,000 more than Chipper Jones. And Chipper Jones played for almost just as long. And the thing I love about Cal Ripken Jr. is that he never missed a damn game. The guy was always in the field, playing his position and doing his job, which that is pretty amazing for 21 seasons. Just being an absolute workhorse. So Cal Ripken, number 4.
Oh man, Cal Ripken number 4 is pretty good. That means, oh, you suck.
Did I steal it?
I can't believe
Did I
you
steal
did
it?
that. You know, also with Cal Ripken carried a 338 postseason batting average, which is pretty stellar, and also had 8 Silver Slugger awards. So that, yeah, the Iron Man of Iron Man. Nobody will beat his consecutive start record.
Absolutely. Not.
So, well, that means you took off everybody's favorite juicer off your list. Okay. I already know.
Well, I had a pretty.
And I don't even think he deserves to be on here.
I had one last week, or last time we did this. I had a juicer, and I got some flack for it. So
I don't even want to say his name. I'm offended. That you even did that to me.
You
I'm
gotta
so
love
all
them.
right. Well, I don't necessarily have the stats in front of me, but in lieu of that move, is a real deep dirtbaggy move by Dustin Murray.
No.
I'm gonna put Ernie Banks in. I'm gonna slide him.
Oh,
I'm gonna slide Mr. Ernie Banks into my number 3.
you're just gonna slide Ernie Banks in like
Yeah,
nobody even knew about it.
yeah. Ernie Banks is my number 3, even though Dustin took my number 3. Uh,
I don't think you can take a number from each other. If
sure, sure,
the
sure.
number three is if your number three is Cal Ripken Jr., I mean, there's no shame in that.
All right,
That's
well, we'll get into it regardless. uh, Ernie Banks, great infielder, no denying. He was on the forefront of some of the tougher times in baseball, so we'll give him his due. Dustin, you want to give us your number 3 now?
number three. I moved him a couple times because I just didn't know where to put him, and he's just one of my favorite players all time, and that's Ozzy Smith. So Ozzy Smith goes number three, and I moved him from number two, and I looked at my number two, and I was like, man, Ozzy Smith didn't quite have the same success as my number two. So Ozzy Smith goes at number two with 793 RBIs. Um, he had 2,460 hits, career batting
He
average
was
262.
absolutely electric as a shortstop, though.
Oh yeah,
Like
his
you'd want to go to a game to watch Ozzy Smith play.
yeah, he's just I mean
He
he
talked a
won
lot of shit on the field too.
he won 13 Gold Gloves in 19 seasons.
Not even just
Like
13. 13 consecutive Gold Gloves, bro.
yeah, right. Like that's
Okay,
crazy.
to be the
And the only reason
best,
anything, yeah, those guys.
shortstop in the NL for 13 straight years, basically, is what they're saying. You're
Yeah,
the best.
that's
Uh,
that's pretty impressive.
15 All-Star games in 19 of his years. Like that's pretty big too. Being recognized as one of the best players in the game for 15 years. Literally more than
Absolutely.
3/4 of your career you were on top of the mountain.
Yeah.
That's
It's
nuts.
it's funny. There's actually like so if you do a Google search, uh, which we do for all these stuffs, but there's actually my number two versus Ozzy Smith is actually a Google search. Like people put the two compared quite often, and a lot
Okay.
of people, yeah,
Well,
it's
all
pretty
right.
interesting.
Well, my number 2, and we're here for a little controversy sometimes. Sometimes we're not. My
Oh,
number
please be a
2,
juicer. Please be a juicer.
he is not. My number
Damn.
2 is Roberto Olimar. Okay.
Well, he didn't do steroids, but he
No.
sure was a dickhead.
Yeah. He may be one of the best second basemen ever.
I
Uh,
agree.
uh, career 300 batting average, which is pretty solid. 10-time Gold Glover. Oh no, career 300 batting average postseason. Sorry. 262 batting average regular season, but he only struck out 589 times in his career.
That's amazing. Like
That
that.
that stat alone is insane.
Yeah, I
Uh,
agree.
but that's in 9,396 at bats, bro.
That's another one that I mean, not to take away, but man, Tony Gwynn was that way too, where you just couldn't get the guy out. It's just like those kind of guys are like two in a million, probably. And it's like those kind of numbers. Just not striking out is like super hard in baseball. It's,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, so let's hear your number 2.
well, he's the one and only uh, Mr. Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter.
I'm not a huge Yankees fan at all,
Nobody is
but
unless you're a Yankees fan.
you gotta you gotta you gotta put respect out there where respect is due.
I think
Uh,
Derek Jeter's probably got the best postseason play ever. That
yeah, and
that flick from the first baseline. What the hell is he
yeah,
even doing there?
I don't know why he's there or how he's there, but he's got. I was kind of surprised about this. He only has 5 Gold Glove awards, which is, I mean, a lot, but I kind of thought more. Uh, Looking up his stats, but I mean, he's a hit machine, defensive machine, like you said in the playoffs, man. And the Yankees were there a lot while he
Yeah, he's
was
got
their
5 World
shortstop.
Series titles, bro, and he was the
Yeah,
captain of the team for all of them.
yeah, which is just, I mean,
For
you got to give it to
arguably
him.
one of the best dynasties in baseball history. Okay, there's been a few
Oh,
over the years.
absolutely.
There's been a few
Yeah, that
Yankees
was.
dynasties, but they are comparable to each and every one of the aforementioned. Um,
Yeah,
Derek Jeter, gosh, 20-year career, rookie of the year, 1996. I used to have his rookie card. Um,
nice. You
there's
used to? Do you want to
yeah,
know what that's worth right now, or
yeah.
do you
Tell
not?
me, no, it's probably worth like $40, I'd say, maybe less.
Well, on oldsportscards.com, his rookie card value is $1,250 mint.
Oh,
You probably
that
didn't want to hear that, did you?
fucking hurts. Ow.
Oh, man, yeah. So keep collecting Pokemon cards and
Mm,
maybe. Yikes.
ouch.
Yeah,
He career batting average of 310
yeah, which is nuts.
and a 308 postseason. For as
Yeah,
much time that guy lived in the postseason, okay?
yeah. He
And
is
to
game
bat
sevens, man.
to bat 308 career postseason, as much time as that guy spent there, like that's incredible. It's really something special. Um, what else can you say about Derek Jeter? He was so fly, like he was smooth with the ladies. He would leave them like a little gift basket and a cab ride home.
He was.
Um,
Uh,
I'm pretty
he
sure I'm
was.
pretty sure he banged out Madonna before A Rod. Um,
Speaking of Aaron, he's not my number one, but
he better
you
not be.
finally
I will
said his name.
punch you. I will
You
punch
finally
you.
said his name.
All right, now for my number one pick, we'll get off the subject of A Rods. All right, and my number one pick is the one, the only, Lou Gehrig.
Ooh, that's a
Lou,
good one. I,
uh, Lou Gehrig,
that's
340, 340 career batting average.
still a
Uh,
record, right? Lou Gehrig's record hasn't been beaten, right? 340 is the highest.
yeah, I think 340 is the highest. 6 World Series wins. Seven All-Star games, 2 MVPs, in a 17-year career.
That's
Um, he's known in the baseball world as being one of the greatest all time to ever lace him up. Uh, the rest of the world knows him as having a disease named after him.
right. Which
Uh,
kind of, man, that kind of bums me out a lot. It's like, man,
right.
because like even people that don't know baseball, they're like, "Oh yeah, Lou Gehrig, that's a disease, right?" And it's like, there's so much more than that.
Way more than that.
It's like, dude, read a
Um,
book, dummy.
But yeah, it makes my number one on the list. It's hard to argue with a career 340 batting average, 17 seasons. Um, you know, we may see that sometime, but I think we're off from that. We don't have anybody I think that's touching 340 career. Uh, Altuve if he wasn't hitting trash cans. Um,
Yeah. Shohei Ohtani, man, it seems like every time he touches the ball, it goes 500 feet.
dude.
So ridiculous.
Yeah, way. All right, let's hear it. Who is
Number one,
your
which
number one?
which I think I'm gonna surprise you on this one because it's another one I didn't tell you. I did like a little more digging when after I gave you my original list. I'm going number one all time best infielder, hitter, defense, everything. Mr. Honus Wagner.
Mr. Honus Wagner. I thought of that.
Yeah,
Good
dude.
job.
Yeah. Thank you. I actually did a little research, but yeah, Honus Wagner, 3,430 hits. He wasn't a bomb hitter, like 101 home runs. Like that's not crazy.
Career.
Uh,
I believe though
Career home run.
he played in a time before fences were a thing too, though.
Yes, yeah. So he was 1897 to 1917. He played
Yeah,
21 seasons.
definitely played before there were some fences.
Yeah, so I mean, uh, yeah, who knows what his stats would have been once they built 310-foot fences, and he was just like whap whap bye.
Roping balls of maple sticks.
Yeah. So a career batting average of 329, 1,700 plus RBI, and I also believe that he was before the Gold Glove era. Sorry. So that's a whole nother wonder. He played shortstop, right field, and was a first baseman at the end of his career. So um, I like Honus Wagner. He's also the most expensive baseball card you can get.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna bring that fact up. Yeah, he's the most expensive baseball card out there, and it's because
Yeah.
he's the first one, and it's from a pack of
Yeah.
cigarettes.
Yeah, right. Like, who would have thought that? Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, so it's like
I don't have that
it
written
was
down
included in
anywhere.
it.
That's been in my memory forever. That's something my dad used to tell me.
Yeah, and like the funny thing is that he didn't smoke cigarettes, so it was kind of funny that his book card was. Yeah, it's like wow, it's just like I don't even know what it's worth, but I'd like to find out. Oh, $2.8 million. No big deal.
I got the sun coming through my window right now, lighting me up over here.
Nice, dude. Hey, springtime is sprung. Our first league games are happening Monday night next
Really?
week.
Already? Well, man, we still got a
Yeah,
couple
we're
weeks.
in the shit, dude.
Ours don't
Yeah,
start till the 20th.
yeah, co-ed starts on Monday, and then we got men's league. Men's starts right after that, and then it's super
You
draft.
talked to your coach about
Wow.
playing for the Colors yet?
Yeah, they're. I hear they're in the group chat. I've heard things. I've heard things in our group chat. I think there's
Is there some
definitely a
traction?
possibility.
They know
But
that
I'm
we
not
like
gonna.
finish top 4 every year at all the major tournaments.
That's fine.
All right. You know,
I ain't scared of you. Different team.
I haven't even told my team manager yet. So, Derek, if you're watching,
There you are. There you are. There's that whole players making bets on their coaches' teams. I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I got faith in
Do
my
I
team.
rip?
We could smack Mama's boys. Get out of here.
Get out of here is right. You ain't
I'm
smacking nobody.
Dustin Murr is what I'm doing.
No way.
Especially if you're
Nope.
playing left field.
Oh, I'm definitely tracking your ball all the way to the
Stand a
track.
chance.
So we know you can't put it out anymore.
I can't
These fields are
this year.
bigger than Talkeetna, remember. We all look like big bad boys in
Feeling it this
Talkeetna.
year, bro. I'm putting it on this year, son.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
But yeah.
All right.
Big things popping, little things dropping. So we got NFL draft coming up, my dude.
We do. It's a
And
pretty big one too.
it's a big draft because there's a lot of quarterbacks being drafted early. I feel like, and
Yeah.
I think that kind of is a direction the NFL is going to not go for the next few years afterwards because everybody's going to be set for the most part for a year or two for quarterbacks. You know what I mean? Like if you're coming
Yeah,
up,
it's going to be
this would be the year.
a lot of defense, man. I think the next year's draft will be like a very defense and O line heavy because like two of these poor bastards coming out into the draft are going to get just absolutely blown up.
Yeah, and
because
there's
no
not a
O
lot
line
of
to
O-line.
protect them.
Yeah, no.
Dude, it's scary because I mean, look what happened to Joe Burrow, man. Joe Burrow, man, he comes in and gets the Bengals and just gets his knee blown to pieces. And it's like, man, Trevor Lawrence headed probably to Jacksonville. I mean, all signs point to Jacksonville, and it's like, bro, what's down there? You're gonna get
Oh, dude.
exploded.
So yeah, so we both agree Trevor Lawrence probably gonna go number one, or he
Yeah.
is going number one, to
Yeah.
the Jags.
Yes.
Number two. So like, what's there to debate? The guy, everybody says he's pretty good. I have my personal doubts. He has never had a taste of losing, even through high school. And what are they? Is he just gonna show up at training camp and gonna be like, "Hey, yo, I'm king shit"? No, nobody gives you that in the NFL.
No, but yeah, you're getting blown up.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know.
And he's a Mormon. I mean, come on.
It's
Are you saying
crazy.
are
The
you
J-
saying Zach Wilson? Is that where you're headed?
no, so like, how are the Jags even the number one freaking pick with
Oh,
like?
the Jags lost more games. They
I
tanked for
know,
Trevor, man.
but
The
what
Jets
I don't
couldn't
get
figure
is,
out how to lose to.
weren't they in the AFC Championship game 2 years ago, or am I
Yeah,
just getting
it
this
was 3 years
3
ago.
years ago?
Yeah,
How do
but
you
yeah,
go from? Oh, it's in.
they
I'm
went
looking. I thought it was in my shit over here. Your dog's
they went. Oh yeah, it's my
Yeah.
dog growling
Anyway,
at
they got
everybody.
really bad really quick. So
Yeah, and that's I don't know if that's poor management or what's going on with that, but it's I mean, Trevor Lawrence is going to fix it, I guess. I don't know. Good luck. Au revoir, Mr. Lawrence.
now,
May you
who do you have the Jets taking at 2?
Man, I went through this a couple times and I was really torn between uh Mac Jones and Zach Wilson. A lot of people got Zach Wilson from BYU
I
going
think
number two.
that would be my pick for the Jets. I think that'd be a decent direction for them to go. Just ruin the
Yeah,
other quarterback's career.
yeah, they got they just got Sala from the Niners, the defensive coordinator there. So he's a defensive minded coach, and I think I mean the the kid is kind of Sam Darnold esque. I don't know if it's like it just seems like they're trading, uh, you know,
Old Sam
six
Darnold
and
for new
one.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah, it's like 6 and one, half dozen of the other. It's like, man, you guys could probably figure something out with Sam Darnold, but
All right,
I see the Jets going BYU quarterback Zach
that's
Wilson.
who I feel as well. Now, this is where it gets kind of iffy. The number 3 pick with the 49ers. Are they trading out? What's going on? Are they taking a quarterback? If they take a quarterback, who do they take? Is pretty much what everybody's thinking.
Yeah,
What are your feelings? I think they're gonna take Trey Lance,
you think they're gonna go Trey Lance?
North Dakota State. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a lot of hype going right now, and he
Uh,
did have a pretty good career down there.
right.
Uh, but he's not super proven. He's, I mean, what do you have like a year and a half total?
Right.
Trey
Well, he didn't
Lance.
take a bunch of hits. Didn't take a bunch of hits.
Yeah,
But
yeah. So he's young.
I got them taking Trey Lance at number 3. Some people think they might go Justin Fields. Um,
I think they're gonna.
me personally, I would take Justin Fields over Trey Lance.
I think they're gonna go Mac Jones,
Mac Jones. Okay.
Alabama. Yeah, I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
coming off a national championship.
Okay.
Um, he's been there. He's got the he's got the experience. I think. I don't know. I think Trey Lance is a big gamble on. I mean, they traded up to get the number 3 pick and to go with an unproven, like, I don't know. It just
Let's see it.
I would be
I
I
have
would be
Mac
super
Jones
surprised.
sliding way further than that.
Really?
hmm
National championship, man.
mm.
All right, who you got the Falcons taking at number 4?
Believe it or not, I have the Falcons trading out.
Really?
Yeah.
You think they're gonna? traded
but
that pick
not
instead of
very,
trading Julio.
but
Somebody
not,
was talking about
but
Julio.
not very far out. I have the Broncos moving up
Hmm, that's exciting.
to get the
And
Falcons spot to take, believe it or not, uh, Justin Fields.
that's
Okay.
man. You want to put a wager on that? I'll bet
No.
you 20. I'll bet you
It,
$20 that
do I
that
get
doesn't happen.
odds?
Oh man, no, I can't do odds. That sounds crazy.
If it's
You
some
got that
odds,
kind
it
of
makes
money,
it
dog?
worth it. Yeah.
I think I
Um.
still owe you $75. What are you talking
Um.
about?
So yeah, I got that. I got the Broncos moving up to the 4 spot. The Falcons moving back.
To the 7, right?
And
Or no, they're in the 9 spot.
yeah, and then we'll talk. So that'll be in the 9 spot, and I'll talk about who they'll get, and we'll reiterate that they had a trade. But I think
All
the
right.
Broncos will move up to get Justin Fields. Um. Because I can't see him sitting around should the Lions get a pick.
Shit, the Lions. Uh,
And they're two pick they're pick behind the Panthers and a pick behind the Lions.
but why wouldn't the Falcons stay at 4 to grab Justin Fields? That seems kind of.
They're pretty committed to Matt Ryan right now. Their GM's already said they're committed to Matt Ryan. He's 35 years old, probably got 3 more years. You can maybe wait for a better quarterback to come along and maybe trade for a Dak Prescott at some point. You never know.
You know, honestly, I kind of, and a lot of Saints fans are going to hate me for saying this, but I was kind of hoping that he might just find his way over to New Orleans because I really like Matty Ice, man.
You've been excommunicated from the Hood at.
I know nobody ever heard me say that, but
So yeah,
man,
that's what I got. What do you have the Falcons doing?
I think the Falcons take Justin Fields
Oh,
because
okay.
I think Justin Fields behind Matt Ryan for 2, maybe 3 years could be really, really
Really
good. And
good
then
for
they
the
got their
organization.
franchise guy right out the gate.
But
So
that's a win later mentality, and fans aren't
yeah.
into that.
Oh,
Um,
they hate that,
yeah,
especially, you know. So I mean, I think they do that, and I think the Falcons take Justin Fields at 4. A lot
right
of people
on.
think they're going to take a tight end for some reason, but I don't see that happening.
Okay, so number 5, the Bengals are on the clock. The pressure's counting down. They got to
Oh,
do
you
something. I think they
my
go O line.
because
Just
see,
because
that would be the smart move. That would be the
I
smart
think
move.
they
But this
don't
is
go.
the Bengals.
I know they're gonna pick a wide receiver most likely. Be
Oh
dumb.
man, they're gonna take my boy Jamar Chase, dude.
Oh, at
LSU, dude.
LSU.
He's
Didn't
calling Burrows. He's like, bro,
didn't he
get your man,
take a year
get.
off though?
Oh yeah, he's all good. Dude, he ran like a 4.240. Like he's looking healthy. And him and Joe Burrow have a great repertoire, won
I
a national
I think
championship together.
if they were smart, they'd protect his hurt knee and his other knee with an offensive lineman. I think they should go with
You,
Panay Sewell from
you would
Oregon.
think that. You would think that, but
He's a big dude. He, he's a really big dude. He's 6'6", 330, man. That's hard to move around.
yeah, I think I think they're gonna do what everybody hopes they don't, and they're gonna go with Jamar Chase
Oh, oh my
and
God.
just pray to God, just pray.
Right on. And number 6, the Dolphins pick. What do you got?
Everyone's favorite porpoise.
Yeah, what do you got them doing?
I think they go wide receiver.
Oh,
Uh, I think
little
they'll go
help
Devon.
for Tua.
Yeah, yeah, and I think they go with somebody Tua might know, and his name's Devontae Smith.
Dude, we got
And
some different we got some different drafts here.
yeah, wide receiver Alabama, Miami Dolphins
Oh,
number 6.
yeah. That's crazy. I got the Dolphins taking an offensive lineman to protect Tua.
You're so smart, man. You're like protecting the quarterback. We don't want to see protected quarterbacks. We
I
want to see
think they're gonna.
bombs down the
I know.
field.
I think they're gonna take Slater from Northwestern. He's 6'4", 315, big dude. Uh, he had like 32 reps or something. Uh, yeah, I think he's gonna be who they're gonna take. If they were smart, they would go with the offensive lineman.
Yeah, my offensive linemen don't go until old like numbers. Yeah, we could get to number 7 right now.
Yeah,
That's my
he's
first offensive tackle because it's the Lions, and I feel like with Jared Goff down there, they're like he's getting older, even though he's like what 26, 27. But we got to protect him. I think the Detroit Lions at 7 go with Penei Sewell
Sewell.
from Oregon. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's when he goes because I think everybody else is thinking offense. Like,
And I
and
think they take, and this is where my first wide receiver goes off the board with Jamar Chase. I think the Lions get a wide receiver to help out Goff and a new wide receiver, a new start.
yeah,
And that's where my first wide receiver goes is to Detroit right there, Jamar Chase.
I just man, I have a hard time seeing the Bengals pass on them
Now,
just because it's like, man,
this is where I have some probably the most of the craziness in my draft happening right here. It's sure as heck isn't the Falcons and the Broncos trading. But I've got the Green Bay Packers trading with the
oh,
Panthers. Okay. They're going to trade Love,
or
Jordan Love, our first round
okay,
this year, our second round this year, and a second round next year
who the hell's out there worth all that
for
bullshit
the number 8 pick, and they're going to get Devonta Smith.
for a wide receiver? All that? Get out of here!
For
No
somebody,
way.
if we're talking about pleasing the people and winning now, yeah, give up Jordan Love and the first round this year, and you
Second
get
round this year.
a second round this year and a second next year to get your guys going to be across from your men. Like this is that's the only way to guarantee Rogers happiness because he's gonna be there.
Right.
Okay. He's
So
not going
okay, so
anywhere.
you want
He's not restructuring. He's not even saying, "Hey, I want guaranteed money." He's like,
so
"I'm going to
you
play
want
my contract out."
you got Adams and Smith as wide receivers, right?
Yes.
If you get Devontae Smith, then you got Devontae Adams and Devontae Smith, right?
Yep.
Oh man, I don't know. That seems like a lot for him, dude.
As good
I,
as these rookie receivers are coming out of the league, and you got to remember that he was he was playing at Alabama. He's senior. You know what I mean? He's the number 3 overall ranked wide receiver overall, but he was Bama's guy, and Bama's got 3 receivers going in the first round.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but
That's what happens.
he's the guy in Bama. So that's how I feel. If you're the man amongst the boys, and all the boys are still getting fed, you want the
Yeah.
man on your team.
All right. Well, here's my number 8, and I'm kind of praying because I want the Saints to move up because we need some help on the
Hmm.
defensive side of the ball.
Okay, so you say the Saints are going to trade with the Panthers
Yeah,
in
and
division?
yeah, interdivision, which will
Ooh.
be uh it's a stretch, but I'm hoping that maybe because we gave him Teddy Bridgewater back, maybe they'll find some some love in their souls.
Eat some
So
W's.
we move up. Saints move up from the 28th pick and maybe a second round next year. and they are going to grab Caleb Farley from Virginia Tech, defensive back.
Oh, okay. I had Farley slipping a little bit later, a little bit later. We got some more issues with the everything going on once we get to our 10 picks. All right, we're gonna get back into this.
So Saints from whatever 28 to 8 for a defensive back from Virginia Tech,
Yeah,
Caleb
Farley.
Farley. I think that's a good move
It's a
for their 28th pick in a second round next year. I think that's a good trade.
I mean, that's getting real lucky to get hit. I had Farley dropping all the way
Yeah.
down to 13, getting picked up by the Chargers. We're running a little late here, so we're only gonna go to our top 10 picks.
Yeah, I
Um,
kind of figured that's where we'd stop.
all right. Now, number 9, the Broncos. I had them trading with the Falcons, so the Falcons are currently in this spot on my board, and I got the Falcons taking wide receiver Weddle. Uh,
Nice.
yeah, it's a solid pick for them, especially
N-
if they
Another Alabama.
well if they
Alabama's just stacked.
well if they can keep Julio Jones and get some extra help, yeah, why not? If they're trading back with the Broncos and they're in that position, they know, hey, they could get that same wide receiver at the 4 spot or any wide receiver at the 4 spot that they want. But if they can drop back, trade back, get some picks in exchange, and still get a good wide receiver, yeah.
For sure. I think at number 9, the Denver Broncos stay where they're at, and I think that's when Trey Lance goes. So Trey Lance, quarterback, North Dakota State, goes to the Broncos at 9.
Now, that's a great fit for the Broncos.
Yeah,
If he's there
yeah,
and they don't take him, I would be mad as a Broncos fan.
yeah.
Um,
My boy
but
Rollin Ritter, yeah,
I also
he's a
think you need
Broncos
to
fan.
sit him for a year. He needs to get up to speed. I'm tired of quarterbacks just coming in and starting. I'm not a
I don't
fan.
know. I
Even
watched his little ESPN thing, and like they kind of covered him a little bit, and the guy does as much work off the field as he does on the field. So I think as soon as he goes wherever he's going, he's going to be up to game speed as soon as he's steps on
right.
that field. So Trey
I
Lance,
don't
number
know.
9.
Well, and you had who was it? John Elway stepped down this year too.
Yeah, which I think was the best thing the Broncos ever did. How does John Elway
the
not be able to get a
the horse
quarterback
face
developed?
killer himself.
Jesus. All right, number 10, who you got?
Number 10, I've got the Dallas Cowboys replacing a current loss and
Hmm.
drafting a linebacker. Uh,
This
Parsons from Penn State.
nice.
I got a 6'3", 245, really fast, really aggressive into the hole. Could play a lot of hybrid spots. Um, yeah, I think they try to replace the fact they just lost Lee to retirement. Um, and I think they knew they were gonna take him, and they might have told Lee, and he's like, okay, well maybe I'll just retire.
Well, on the number 10 pick of the draft, me and you actually came out correct.
We both had
I
the
think.
same guy?
Yeah, we did.
No,
Yeah. Yeah.
no,
We were so far off. And
on
then,
everything else, dude.
yeah. No, I think you're right. It's the only thing that makes sense for them right now because I think they're pretty stacked offensively, and Lee's a huge hit to to that uh to
Yeah,
that
and
linebacker squad.
if you can add your next defensive captain for the next 10 years right
Yeah.
now, this guy right here, Parsons, that's the guy you want to do it with.
Yeah,
Um,
he's nasty.
he's nasty. He's got a hunger for hitting people. That's
Yeah.
what you need.
Yeah, I kind of thought maybe he'd sneak down to the 17 with the Raiders because that's kind of the Raiders' MO is just being nasty and hitting hard and doing that. But I don't think he's going to last that long, and especially with Dallas losing Lee like they did.
Right.
They got to go linebacker first round.
Well, all right. Well, I think that's gonna do it for our episode. Upcoming, we are next week. We're gonna have Stephen Ford for an
Hey,
interview, the
nice,
coach for the Hit Squad team, rivals with Paisanos. You know,
nice. Yeah, that's good.
the pizza eating boys from South Anchorage or North Anchorage. I actually don't even know where the hell it's
I
at.
don't know either. So somewhere,
Never
I
got
don't
an
know.
invite to
Some
eat there, so I would love to. Definitely. I think you know what? That's what we need to do when I come down for the Super Draft tournament. Let's go down to Paisanos, go get some food.
okay. I'm in.
Yeah, I'm definitely down for that. So we'll get the Stephen Ford interview done. Next week we'll talk a little bit more current baseball standings, see how where our MVPs are standing. Maybe talk a little NHL upcoming playoffs, some NBA stuff coming up. Um, I don't know.
Yeah.
The,
I mean, the world's our oyster, man.
yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
we'll be a couple days into uh, actual softball in Anchorage getting fired off, so we'll have something to
Right.
talk about there, I'm sure. Uh,
So, and now we're gonna do one last segment that we didn't talk about before we head in. We're gonna start doing golf picks every week because
all right.
a lot of people been hitting us up trying to get us to do a little betting here and there. And our boy Dave, he gave us a pick last week. We were kind of hesitant. He told us to pick the Australians in the Zurich Open,
And they won.
and they freaking won. Dustin won like $100 or something off this thing.
Ah,
And so
yes,
they
sir.
won. Well, Dave wound up putting $200 on him at 10-1, and so he
Woo,
he won 2 G's off that. Yeah.
man,
And so
nice.
then that's huge. So we're gonna do Dave's picks. How do you just call
We
it
should do
duos?
Dave's
How
thing.
do you just call it duos?
Yeah.
So we're gonna do Dave's picks. So coming up this tournament's the Valspar Open down in Tampa. Probably one of the
Yep.
hardest golf courses in Florida um to play on. And so Dave is saying that we need to bet the same amount on Patrick Reed, who's 18-1, and Corey Connors, who's 20-1. He says they both play,
Right.
really good right now.
And
And
they've played well on that course.
yeah, they play really well on that course. So that's what really is kind of pushing Dave. But he says you want to bet the same amount on both of these guys. Uh, and then he wants you to take a long shot. Like your long shot's going to be 40-1 or better. And this long shot is 40-1 on Emiliano Grillo.
Nice.
So, and he's got an aggressive style. He's going to attack this course. He's 40-1 because he could potentially not do very well. But
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah,
if
that's,
if his game's
that's
on, now with golf
yeah,
betting, you always want to be able to hedge your bet at the end of the tournament. If your guys aren't in it, if they're not going to win, you could always hedge your bet by betting on the surefire winner.
nice.
Somebody's playing great. Bet the right amount of money. You can make up for your losses and break even on the day. That's the great part about golf betting.
Sweet.
Um,
That's
uh,
good insight because I mean, golf's a tough game to bet on because I mean, it's like
well,
one guy,
you
anything could change at any moment.
well, and
He could be
you can get the late lines on a winner on somebody that's guaranteed to win or tied for in the leaderboard at the end. You know what I mean? And you
right
can get even money or something on that. Well, you can hedge your bet to make up for your previous loss.
for
Um,
sure.
So we're gonna start doing Dave's picks. Shout out to Dave. We're not gonna give his last name. We don't want him to be responsible for anybody's betting habits. We are in no way,
Right.
shape, or form telling you you have to go bet this money. If you do so, you do it on your own accord. Um,
Amen.
but so that's Dave's picks of the week, and we're gonna do that every week now, just to keep people interested.
All
Uh,
right. I dig it.
remember to tell them Dustin to win the bat. What do they got to do?
Oh, they got to subscribe the button down there. It's down
Yeah,
there somewhere.
you gotta hit
You
that
got
button.
to win a monster bat, $300 value. When are we doing that? When are we
We're
gonna
gonna be
give
doing
the?
that. I think we're gonna be doing that at the Memorial Day tournament. Uh, I was trying to get at least 200 people to subscribe uh
Mhm.
to expand the odds for everybody, but right now we got 114, 115 subscribers, so that's
I'm
115
gonna say
people.
whatever it is. Yeah. So
Yeah.
whatever it is.
So
Yeah.
there we go. We're gonna do it at the Memorial Day tournament in Talkeetna. We're gonna draw the winner.
Cool.
Um,
Memorial Day in Talkeetna.
yeah,
Am I coming out there?
you are coming
I'm
out.
coming out.
Hey, I got your
Okay. Yeah.
team.
Let's do it. Okay. Oh, did you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
All right. Well, this is Hot Shot Sports Talk. We got Murr, Willie G. We're out.
Later.
Oh, we want to say thank you to Michael Childs for coming on to the show.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Michael Childs. You're trash.
Still not better than Chase Powers.
That's fine. Nobody is. If that's the competition, get the fuck out of
Still my
here.
dick's bigger. All right.
Oh,
Later.
bingo. Later, man.
Peace.